Hello students, welcome to the mathematics class. This is part 20 of the chapter rational numbers. Today we'll be discussing about the questions which I have given as homework, and later we'll be continuing with the question number 3 to 7 of the exercise 1.2. Now, first question which I have given as homework was write any three rational numbers between -2 and 0. Here -2 can be written as -20/10 and 0 can be written as 0/10. Thus, if we could write -2 as -20/10 and 0 as 0/10, we have so many rational numbers between them, such as -19/10, -18/10, -17/10, -16/10, -15/10, and so on up to -1/10 between these -2 and 0. Now, among them you can choose any three rational numbers. Now, the next question is find any 10 rational numbers between -5/6 and 5/8. In this question, first we convert -5/6 and 5/8 both with the same denominator. These two rational numbers, if we wanted to convert them with the same denominator, we need to take LCM of 6 and 8. LCM of 6 and 8 is 24. So we can convert both the given rational numbers with the same denominator. 24 are the multiples of 24. So first we convert -5/6 to the denominator 24 by multiplying both numerator and denominator by 4. Now -5/6 is equal to -20/24. Similarly, when we convert 5/8 to the denominator 24, that we can do by multiplying both numerator and denominator by number 3. So now 5/8 is 15/24. Now we have got between -20/24 and 15/24 so many rational numbers. They are -19/24, -18/24, -17/24, and so on up to 14 by 24, lying between this minus 20 by 24 and 15 by 24. Now you can take any 10 out of them. You can write any 10. Now the third question is, find a rational number between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. See children, in finding this, we will learn an alternate method, new method. Here, in this alternate method, we mainly use the concept of mean, which you have learnt in your class 7. What is the mean? Or it is also called as average. What is the mean of any two numbers? Mean of any two numbers is sum of the two numbers by 2. That is the number of numbers. So using this knowledge, we can find a rational number between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. You know, mean of 1 and 2 is 1.5, which can also be written as 1 integer 1 upon 2 or 3 by 2. You know how to find it also. 1 added to 2 upon number of numbers 2. This is how we get 3 by 2. Now, between any two given rational numbers, we need not necessarily get an integer. There will always so many rational numbers lying. So between any two given numbers, we need not have an integers present. We can have even rational numbers lying. We can use this idea of mean in finding rational numbers between given two rational numbers. Now we'll use the same knowledge. Here, when I am finding 1 by 4 and 1 by 2 mean for them, I have to add, that is sum of 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, and this sum totally to be divided by 2. Now sum of 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, you know how to do the sum of rational numbers by taking LCM of 4 and 2, and we get their sum as 3 upon 4. That's 3 upon 4 to be divided by 2. You know how to divide a rational number by another rational number. You learnt reciprocating divisor and converting division operation into multiplication operation. Now that 3 by 4 divided by 2 becomes 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 and gives you a number, rational number 3 by 8. Now 3 by 8 lies between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, which I can call it as mean of 1 by 4 and 1 by 2, which is 3 by 8, lies between them. So I found a rational number between them. So how we can write? So 1 by 4 is smaller than or less than 3 by 8 less than 1 by 2. It shows that 3 by 8 lies between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. Okay, this you can see on a number line also. Here I have a number line drawn with the points equidistant from each other. So I marked equally those points on a number line. Now I have taken numbers corresponding to those points, that is from 0 to 1. If you observe, I have made one unit of a number line into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 equal parts. So one unit of a number line is made into 8 equal parts. That means each part represents 1 upon 8. Now this 2 upon 8 can also be written as 1 by 4. 3 upon 8 is there already. 4 upon 8 can also be written as 1 by 2. 5 upon 8. 6 upon 8 can be written as 3 by 4. 7 by 8. And 8 by 8 can be written as 1. Now try to observe, children. 1 by 4 we have here and 1 by 2 here. Between them equidistant we have this mean 3 by 8. So 3 by 8 is the rational number lying between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So 1 by 4 I am showing it as A, 1 by 2 I am showing it as B, and 3 by 8 I am showing it as C. You can observe a number line with the numbers corresponding to them, and point A 1 by 4, point B 1 by 2. To find point C, which is the mean of A and B, I am using the knowledge of mean 1 by 4 added to 1 by 2 and that sum divided by 2. So sum of given rational numbers and upon 2 gives the mean which lies between those two given rational numbers. So this is the in toto entire what I have explained. You can pause this screen and you can write down all the explanation for your further learning, or to recollect you may require all these steps. So 1 by 4 is less than 3 by 8 less than 1 by 2. This is how we represent. Here I have taken variables to explain the same concept with the numbers what I have explained. I have explained through variables. So here what does it show? It shows that there are countless number of rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. Since we are introducing finding mean between any two rational numbers one by one, we can keep introducing, we can keep inserting. So we can insert countless number of rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. Since we can insert infinitely many number or countless number of numbers, that means we have countless number of rational numbers between any two given rational numbers. Now we will use this knowledge where all it is required. Next question of homework is fourth one. Find the three rational numbers between the same 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So here already in the earlier example we found 3 by 8 lies between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. How to find 2 more? That we are going to learn. See children, you introduced or inserted 3 by 8 between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2 by finding mean of them. Now, can I insert between 1 by 4 and 3 by 8 some other number by finding mean? Yes, I can insert by doing same procedure. Finding mean of 1 by 4 and 3 by 8, we can insert a number between 1 by 4 and 3 by 8. Similarly, we can find mean of 3 by 8 and 1 by 2, and that also we can insert by finding mean of 3 by 8 and 1 by 2 between these two. That is what I am going to show you. Here, now we find another rational number between 1 by 4 and 3 by 8. For this, we can again use the same mean concept. So, mean of 1 by 4 and 3 by 8 is 5 by 16. With the same procedure adopting, we found 5 by 16. So that 5 by 16 comes between 1 by 4 and 5 by 8. Next, similarly, here I have shown 1 by 4 less than, 5 by 16 less than, 3 by 8 less than 1 by 2. Now we will introduce here by finding mean of this 3 by 8 and 1 by 2. So, mean of 3 by 8 and 1 by 2, it is 7 by 16. I got that now lying between 3 by 8 and 1 by 2. Now, totally, I have 1 by 4 less than 5 by 16, less than 3 by 8, less than 7 by 16, less than 1 by 2, which we could write. So now I found 3 rational numbers between given 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. So this is how we can use the concept of mean between any 2 rational numbers to find rational numbers. Now, last question which I gave you as a homework was write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. See children, it is very easy. Write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. Can be answered. Since all integers are also rational numbers, you can list so many integers which are less than 2. That is enough to say. You can choose any 5 and say, here I have taken 1, even half which is a rational number, 1 by 4 which is less than 2, 0 which is less than 2, minus 1, minus half you can write. Like that. So many you can say, 5 of them can be chosen and written. So it's an easy question. Now our next learning is exercise 1.2. See children, in exercise 1.2, the question number 3 was finding 5 rational numbers less than 2. That I have already discussed with you. 1 and 2 I have already done in your 19th session. That is in previous session. Now we are left with only 4 to 7. Question number 4 to 7 in the exercise 1.2. Those we will discuss now. Now coming to the first, that is 4th question of exercise 1.2. Find 10 rational numbers between minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2. We will use the knowledge of writing these 2 rational numbers with the same denominator. we use that knowledge. We will write minus 2 by 5 and 1 by 2 with the same denominator. How to write? You know LCM of 5 and 2. What is LCM of 5 and 2? LCM of 5 and 2 is 10. So I can use either 10 as a same denominator or multiple of 10 also I can use. Now what I am going to do? I will take multiple of 10, that is 100. I will write minus 2 by 5 with the denominator 100 and 1 by 2 with the denominator 100. How to write minus 2 by 5 with the denominator 100? This denominator 5, how many times is there in that 100? That many times should multiply both the numerator and denominator. That is 5 20s gives 100. Therefore minus 2 also multiplied by 20 gives minus 40. Therefore minus 2 by 5 is also called the simplest form of minus 40 by 100. So minus 40 by 100 is a equivalent rational number of minus 2 by 5. Similarly, 1 by 2 is written with the denominator 100. Using the same knowledge, 2 in 100 for 50 times. So 50 multiplied to both the numerator and denominator. 1 multiplied by 50 gives 50. 2 multiplied by 50 gives 100. So 1 by 2 is equivalent of 50 by 100. Now between minus 40 by 100 and 50 by 100, so many rational numbers are there which you can list them, such as minus 39 by 100, minus 38 by 100, minus 37 by 100, so on up to 49 by 100. Now we can choose any 10 out of them and write. Okay, so choose any 10 of these. Now fifth question. Fifth question is find 5 rational numbers between 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. How to find 5 rational numbers between 2 by 3 and 4 by 5? Same procedure we will adopt. We will write both the given rational numbers with the same denominator. So here again LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. We can choose 15 or we can choose multiple of 15. Suppose if you choose 15, so 2 by 3 can be written as a rational number with the same denominator 15, with the denominator 15. So 3 to be multiplied by 5 because 3 5 is 15. So that same 5 should multiply numerator. So 2 5s are 10. Now 4 by 5 will write with the denominator 15. So 5 in 15 for 3 times. That 3 should multiply even to the numerator also. 4 3 is 12. So 4 by 5 can be written as 12 by 15. 2 by 3 can be written as 10 by 15. Now between 10 by 15 and 12 by 15, you could find only one fellow, that is 11 by 15. But we are asked to write not one, we are asked to find 5 rational numbers. To find 5 rational numbers, we prefer sometimes not just LCM alone, of these denominators even multiple of that LCM of 3 and 5. You can consider 150, you can consider 90, you can consider 60. Choice is yours. So comfortable one. You choose comfortable multiple of 50. Suppose I have chosen 60 as the denominator to which I have to write 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. Here I have chosen 2 by 3, writing with the denominator 60. With the same procedure what I explained, 3 in 60 for 20 times. So 20 multiplied to both the numerator and denominator gives 40 by 60. Similarly 4 by 5, writing with the denominator 60. 5 in 60 for 12 times. Multiplying 5 by 12 and 4 numerator also by 12 gives 24. Is it 24? No, it is 48. Here I have gone wrong. It is 48. I will change it for a while, children. Now you could see here 2 by 3 written as 40 by 60 and 2 by 3 written as 40 by 60 and 4 by 5 written as 48 by 60, both being with the same denominator. Now we can identify so many rational numbers between 40 by 60 and 48 by 60, such as 47 by 60, 46 by 50, 45 by 60, 44 by 60, and so on up to 39 by 60. So you can choose any 5 out of them. Next question is, find 5 rational numbers between -3 by 2 and 5 by 3. Here again we will take the LCM of 2 and 3, which is 6, but we prefer of taking multiple of that LCM. So multiple of that 6, if you consider anything such as 60, 30, you can write here -3 by 2 with the denominator 60. 2 in 60 for 30 times. So both numerator and denominators are multiplied by 30. So -3 by 2 becomes -90 by 60. Similarly 5 by 3 with the denominator 60. If I am writing 3 in 60 for 20 times, multiplying both numerator and denominator by that 20 gives 100 by 60. Now you can write so many numbers such as -89 by 60, -88 by 60, -87 by 60. So many are there up to 99 by 60. You can choose any 5 out of them. This is how we do. Okay, children, you can pass this screen and can note down. Similarly, find 5 rational numbers between 1 by 4 and 1 by 2. Here also LCM of 4 and 2 is 4 only. So you can go ahead with, after finding LCM of 4 and 2, which is 4, taking LCM of these two denominators, their LCM and its multiple, of 4, considering anything like 40 or 20 or 100, you can easily write as many rational numbers that you want between them. Here, for my comfort, I have taken 100 as the multiple of that LCM 4, written 1 by 4 as 25 by 100, written 1 by 2 as 50 by 100. I have got these many numbers. Here again I made a mistake. You could observe between 25 by 100 and 50 by 100 there are so many numbers. Such as 26 by 100, 27 by 100, 28 by 100, 29 by 100, and so on up to 49 by 100. You can choose any 5 of them. Now, the last question, not last but one question, 6th question of exercise 1.2. Write 5 rational numbers greater than -2. It is easy. All the integers are also rational numbers. You can choose integers, rational numbers more than -2, such as -1, -half, 0, half, or 1 by 4, half, 1, 2, 3, so on. They are all rational numbers which are greater than 2, greater than -2. Here -2, greater than -2. Out of them 5 can be chosen and you can write. Next, last question. Find 10 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 3 by 4. Here similar procedure will adopt. LCM of 5 and 4, which is 20, can be chosen, or can choose multiple of 20. If I choose 100, so 3 by 5 can be written as, with the denominator 100, 5 is multiplied by 20, so 3 is also multiplied by 20, and I have 3 by 4 written as, with the denominator 4 multiplied by 25, so 3 is also multiplied by 25, so 75 by 100. Now between 60 by 100 and 75 by 100 we have got so many numbers. (61 by 100), 62 by 100, 63 by 100, and so on up to 74 by 100. So you can write list and you can choose any 10 of them. Okay. Here I have written working steps Next, we will see what we have learnt. We discussed homework of previous session, those 5 questions. Next, we discussed question number 4 to 7 of the exercise 1.2, and with this chapter gets over. But I'm giving you 2 riddles and 1 magic square, and as well as another is a riddle for you to do as a homework on this chapter. There is one book called Exemplar Problems by NCERT for mathematics, which will be very much useful when it comes to the conceptual knowledge of this chapter. I will attach the PDF as a link. You can download that and practice all those questions for your better understanding of this chapter. Or else you can download even from the NCERT website also. So here now the homework time. First one is magic square, where you have to place the numbers 70 by 95, minus 21 by minus 133, 25 by 95, 24 by 38 in this 4 boxes appropriately. So this is one riddle. Pass the screen and note down. Next riddle. Break the code. Here 10 words are there. You have to break them and write the blanks, fill in the blanks, please. Order wise these words so that you'll get the numbers. So these 2 are interesting games which I am giving to you. Do them in your exercise book. And exemplar problems, you can do it in any separate notebook, and you can fall back to me when you come across some difficult questions and find anyway the requirement of my help. So you can fall back to me through your WhatsApp number or email ID. I'll be certainly helping you. So I will be winding up this chapter, and we'll start next chapter in the coming sessions. Thank you. Jai Hind.